Well, hey there, family, and welcome to our Old Gods of Appalachia game, Our Family Tithes, a story about the Connor family of Williams Prospect. Why don't we go ahead and meet our Connor kids, starting with Natty.
Hello, everyone. You can find me all over the internet as the Rissa Rave, but here, this evening, I will be playing Nethera Connor, a sage who delves into darkness.
And you have delved, and we'll see what that darkness will do. Millie.
Hello, everybody. I am the Azure Butterfly, or Azure for short, or simply Rachel. You can find me at the Azure Butterfly on Blue Sky and Twitch, where I stream as a variety streamer. I'm also the production coordinator here on the Rolling Nomads. In this time zone, I am playing Mildred Millie Connor, the creative explorer who would rather be reading and is kind of in a lot of pain.
Definitely would rather be reading about a compound fracture rather than experiencing one, but you know, these things do happen. Beverly.
Hello, I'm Luna, or Druid by Night. You can find me at Druid by Night on Blue Sky, TikTok, and Twitch. But this time zone, I will be playing Ramona Beverly Connor, the uppity speaker who makes a high, lonesome sound.
What you can do with those gifts you have. David.
Hello everyone, my name is Gilbert Ramos, aka Ramos the Nomad on all the social media. I'm the CEO and founder of Rolling Nomads. And tonight I have the pleasure of being David Miller, aka Daxton Connor, the shifty speaker who applies himself.
And we'll see what you apply your name to this session. Now, we are missing our eldest Connor, but hopefully we'll be joined at the break by them. We'll see. But in the meantime, I'm as I was on the social media, because I think I'm funny. I'm the previous intern at Rolling Nomads, and I'm going to be the game runner for today. And this game. And you've seen me for the past couple sessions. If you haven't, you should go watch those first, otherwise it's going to get real weird from this point forward. Now, Old Gods of Appalachia is a horror anthology podcast, and that is what this game is based on, this tabletop game, through the Cypher system. Which, we got a lot of horror themes going on. You should have seen our content warning at the beginning. So make sure you're checking in with yourselves, as we have all checked in with each other. Even if the characters are having a bad time, we want everybody else to be having a good time. And with that, let's go back to Williams Prospect. Now, I think we have clarified that there is something wrong with the Connor family. Everybody's got a family tree. Somewhere they came from, even if they don't know the specifics. But for our Connor family, they really do have a family tree. This old, gnarled hemlock, locked away in the space in between. Not only is it their tree, it's their curse of their bloodline, which we got to see more of that blood come into the light from the darkness that's been trailing them since the beginning of this family. And as we look at our Connor family, David and Beverly and Millie making their way towards the oldest and youngest of the remaining Connors, quite literally now, as William Connor, the patriarch of the Connor family, lies on the ground as Natty talks to him, her hand clutched in his. And as you approach, with Jesse carrying you, Millie, due to the nature of your landing from wherever the hell that place was, you start to smell the green, the smell of strong wind, leaves, and rain, as something wraps itself around Holden from the ground. And then he's gone. You're right there, Natty. And with your sight, you can see it, whatever it is green. And then he's gone.
Natty lets out a blood-curdling, desperate scream, scraping at the earth, trying to get him back. I don't think she's noticed the others come yet. Just desperately scraping at the earth to try to get him.
Feel a hand on your shoulder, and then someone's pulling you up as you claw and scream. I'm gonna go get him back. I can't keep him forever.
Where did he go? Where did he go?
The guy's paid a price. He shouldn't have had to pay it, baby girl, and I'm so sorry.
She starts screaming at the green.
It don't work like that. It don't work like that, but we're gonna get him back. I ain't gonna let any of you take my place. I don't care what I have to pay again. Come on, stand up.
Watches to him weeping.
And as the three of you approach, well, four of you, you see a man, probably in his 40s, maybe. He's got shaggy black hair, these deep, dark eyes. His clothes are dusty and worn. Looks so much like Holden. For you, Millie, Jesse kind of puts you down a little bit. What the hell happened? Where did what is going on? Bev,
Where's Holden? Where's Holden?
No, what happened? Natty, are you...
The green took him. We paid a price. We paid a price in order to get Grandpa out, and now it's taken him. But I don't know where.
Wait, Grandpa? And she's gonna look towards him. Just
takes you all in. He looks at each of your faces. It's as if he's searching for something and trying to make a connection, but he's never seen you before. Holden. That was Holden. What's going on there? And he gently squeezes onto your arm, Natty, as he approaches Millie. You see Jesse kind of straighten up and start to curl back a little bit.
She kind of clocks that weirdness.
We should get you off that leg.
I think I can walk. You can let me down.
What happened?
I don't know. I fell and I got swallowed and
Where did you go? She's looking at all three. Where did you go?
No. I don't know. It was dark. And then it wasn't. Now we're here.
It's rough the first time it happens. Let's go back to the house. And you watch as your grandfather gently picks Millie up, trying to keep the weight off of her leg, holding her in his arms. Jesse turns to the lot of you. I'm gonna try and find that shaft again and see if I can get in.
Listen, you be careful. And I'm gonna hand him the handgun, the pistol that Holden gave me.
Yeah, I'll get him back. I'll see you at the house.
Better be back.
Natty's gonna take off her shawl she's gonna wrap it around Jesse and say, so you can find your way back.
And you watch
Because
as it
once
kind
you-
of sniffs at it. Yeah. I'm gonna go. You sure you got this? And he keeps like side eyeing.
We'll be fine.
We'll get it sorted.
Okay. And Jesse takes off, back the way you guys came.
Natty's gonna help with Millie, kind of fussing a little bit over her.
I think admittedly being unsure about this, she's only heard stories about William. She's never seen him. She's never been around him. I think she would kind of physically favor being closer to Natty, like even putting an arm around Natty.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I got you.
Okay.
I don't.
Let's go home. I don't know how much time we got. So, what's your name?
What's
Are
yours?
you William?
Yeah, bullshit. Sorry, I know that we've been through some weird shit, but this is a little bit much.
Then it's him.
Why the fuck does he look so young then?
Tree. Holden and I, we
Wait.
found him in the roots of the tree.
I'm gonna need a little more proof than this, don't you think, Natty?
We
He looks like Holden.
we can talk about this later. We gotta get her back to the house. It's looking bad. It smells worse.
Get to walking, I guess. Let's see how you do with the wards. That'll be my first look.
I will start moving with Millie.
Millie is going to try to move her leg as she's shifting
Pain
with that.
radiates up your spine. Don't try and move it. It'll make it worse.
Millie. She'll hold her closer as they move.
You watch as your grandfather takes the same route back through these woods that you've taken 1,000 times, Millie. As you break through the clearing, he does stop. He takes in the property. His brow kind of scrunches, seeing the shack and the truck. We should pick you up to get you up the steps. We shouldn't be. It's a little bit too much weight for you right now.
Yeah.
Okay. And he walks onto the property, going up the steps of the porch. And you see his hand shaking as he reaches for the door and opens it so you can get Millie inside.
I think we're behind. I would like to think that Ramona and David are behind the other three and just kind of nudge David and say, "That's the proof you needed."
No. Not yet.
All right. Well, let's see what we find out. I'll follow inside.
He holds the door open for all of you. Millie, it's burning. It feels like your whole leg is on fire, that your hip is going to fall out at any point. They get you sat down on the sofa, which somehow makes it worse and better all at once.
I know, it hurts, I know.
I think Millie is like biting really hard into her lip, trying not to make too much noise.
Um,
I don't. I've never felt anything like this before.
no. I'm gonna try to get some things to help. And she's gonna, search around essentially like first aid stuff, to deal with at first the break itself. And when she gets like wraps and that sort of thing, she's gonna bring over like a leather belt, basically, probably one of Holden's, and say, put this in your mouth. I'm gonna have to. It's gonna hurt when I wrap it.
And Natty, I would like you to make me a roll, and we'll see what you find.
Jesus.
I saw you.
Alright.
I saw you looking at some stuff. You got anything that you wanted to do, Bev?
Yeah, I was
Okay.
looking. I was gonna ask if the Midsummer bundle. I know I used it on Natty. Is that one use?
One use per thing, but you're back at the house, so you can go find some more.
Excellent.
Jesus. Not what I wanted. It's only a 10.
10?
Hmm.
So you get your standard medical supplies out, and Beverly, in your room where you had those Midsummer bundles hanging up, there's one more.
Perfect. I'll bring it over to Millie. And I'll once the mundane is done, I will work on the magical.
As you have Millie bite into the belt, pulling the bone, Millie, you scream around the belt. But it
No,
seems to be
baby,
back
I know.
in place.
Natty has broken many bones. And part of her movements, they're very practiced. She knows what she's doing. But there are still like tears streaming from her eyes as she's hurting Millie to write this. But once she has it all tied off and in a good, like, sort of put up position, probably sticking some pillows and stuff under her foot so that it's raised slightly, she'll look to Beverly, just tear streak in her face, but allowing her to do what she needs to do.
I got it. And I will use the Midsummer bundle on Millie's leg.
Would you kindly detail that?
I shall. Is 1d6 plus 4. A bouquet of feverfew and lemon balm picked with the left hand, usually tied with a bright yellow ribbon. Again, love that. Use. Pass the bundle over someone while reciting a prayer of healing, and it restores points to the pool that you choose equal to the cipher level. Which 1d6 plus 4. If any injuries were caused by a witch, the cipher restores all of their pulls to full.
Ooh. Technically, that is correct. Technically.
That's the best kind of correct.
That's the best kind of correct. So, Millie, please restore your pools. Now, David, what are you doing? I'm so sorry. You were taking a drink as soon as I asked that. That was a dick move.
All good. David isn't taking his eyes off this man. He's keeping an eye on this man who claims to be his grandfather.
You keep an eye on him. He's stopped in the doorway. His eyes are roaming around this room, filled with things. And with how closely you're watching him, his eyes are misting over. I need a minute. I'm sorry.
You got one?
He steps off. He steps out of the doorway onto the porch. You see his hands are on his face. He's kind of rubbing. And if you're still watching him, David, his eyes turn towards the edge of the property line where the Connor family graveyard is. see him take a shaky breath as he puts one foot in front of the other. Slow, measured pace as he starts towards it.
I'll walk with him.
So, you, Holden was the one who, you must be Daxton.
Must be.
Kind of look like Emmeline.
Yeah. I've been told.
You know, parents aren't supposed to play favorites. And I didn't, but... she was the easiest.
I can't imagine that.
We had an understanding.
What was that?
Oh, I think she had too much of me in her. And as he mentions your mother, that's where his footsteps stop, at the edge of her grave.
Daxton will take a minute and just... I think at this point he breaks a bit and stops, hardballing this man. Part of the suspicion is because for the company he's seen this kind of thing done before. A long-lost relative comes back, or someone who they thought were dead comes back and claims a deed, and it's never them to begin with, it was the company. So I think that's big reason why he's trepidatious. But I think that as he stops at his mother's grave, he breaks a bit and just he takes his eyes off of him and looks down at what was his mom.
I missed so much.
That'll happen when you're supposed to be dead.
Might have been better if I was. Maybe that would have fixed it. Wouldn't have.
Haven't you heard, mister? There's something wrong with them Connors. There ain't no fixing us.
Guess that's on me. On us. You kids didn't deserve any of this.
Deserve's got nothing to do with it. We shoulder what we can.
Yeah, that's something your grandmother was real big on. Thought she could take on the world, and she did. Shouldn't have to shoulder our mistakes, though.
It's the way of the world.
Shouldn't be. It should be that you and your mom are standing at my grave right now.
She wouldn't have wanted that anyway.
I don't think she'd want to be dead. I think she'd want to see the man you grew into.
Oh. No, I don't think so.
Kind of bends down and puts his hand on the dirt, and he's quiet as he starts to go plot to plot, going over to Roger, and then Benjamin's grave, and then William's grave. I started this. Could all have been over.
There ain't no point dwelling on it now.
Suppose not for me. I'm gonna end up going back there. I just don't want it to touch any of you. God, should have just... Killing doesn't fix anything. Just made it worse. And then he looks up and sees the giant hole that was your grandmother's grave. What happened there?
It's a long story. Something we can all sit down and talk about.
I think that is a good idea. For better or for worse.
Listen, I can't pretend I'm overjoyed to see you, because I don't really know if you're really him. Sorry, it's my line of work. I've seen a lot.
Lindy said that you got a job.
Yeah.
Bucket. I think.
It's not a good job. But the good news is I'm quitting.
You stayed out of those mines, right? She
Yes,
was
sir.
so worried that you were gonna go in.
I stayed out of the mines. She made sure of that.
Good. Good. Well, and he wipes the tears that have been streaming down his face off. Well, you're right. You don't know me. It is my pleasure to meet you. I'm William Connor.
It's good to meet you, sir. Daxon Connor. And I'll reach my hand out to shake his.
He looks down at you holding out your hand to him. See his face drops. But he reaches out and shakes your hand. Squeezes it. He holds on for a little bit longer than would be professional.
Look,
Then let's go.
I think you would know better than anybody. Nana always said there was no use crying over mistakes. You get out there and you fix them, you do what's right. And if you want to help us fix this, I got one thing you could do for me.
Your grandmother, I love her dearly. But she could have stood to cry about a few more things. No, she
No.
deserved it.
That wasn't her way.
Oh. She'd rather fight them. Make them cry.
Everyone, even people that were afraid of her around here, when they heard she died, they were sure she fought the Reaper. Whole way down.
He once again gets that confused look on his face. She's fought death a few times. I think he keeps coming back just because he likes her.
She was a great woman, who wouldn't?
She had her, she had her moments, but she was. I loved her more than anything. So let's figure out what's going on. You said I could do something for you.
Yeah,
It's
we'll
a-
get to it.
What year is it?
'32. 1932.
When you say 1932, you watch William's face drop. 15 years? There's 20? 20, 21? 20, almost 22? 15 years. What'd Lindy say happened? Did she tell you? She always said she was gonna tell you guys when you were older.
She didn't say nothing. There's a lot of rumor, a lot of speculation. But she kept telling us she would tell us. She would let us know, tell us all about you. When the time came, when it was right.
Think I abandoned you?
I don't know a man alive that would have the gall to marry Belinda Connor and then abandon her. So no, I don't think you abandoned us. Thought maybe she might have shot you. But, never abandoned us, no.
Good. Sorry.
There ain't nothing to apologize for.
There's a lot to apologize for. And a lot of the people who need those apologies, I can't give it to them anymore.
But we'll work on making it right.
Yes, we will. Yes, I will. We're gonna get rid of this damn thing once and for all. Okay, alright. Okay, we're gonna go inside. Go inside. And, hold it. I'm gonna get Holden out of there. I'll go back. I'll go back. Let's go check on your cousins.
Yeah.
He starts back towards the house. Now inside the Connor home, Billy, your leg is set with those bundles of herbs that have been laid around the bandages. It's feeling much better. You are entirely sore. You're not going to be able to be up and about for a little bit. It's going to take time for all this to work. But you no longer feel like maybe taking that hatchet that Holden's so fond of to your leg is a better solution than just waiting it out.
Oh, she was definitely thinking about that. I will say that she probably did the second there was any sort of relief there. She's never had a broken bone. Given everything, she's never had to have something like this happen to her before. This is a new experience. And she will try to get, unless stopped, she will try to get up again to, test that out, even with the pain. She doesn't like being not mobile.
You can't get up, Millie. You'll make it worse.
But I can't just sit around. Holden's gone. Jesse's gone.
Jesse's gonna find it. We'll be fine.
Was that really good?
It's him. It's him. But you don't worry about none of that. You just worry about yourself. Rest while you can.
I need some shine.
I'll go get some. And Maddie will go get some shine, get some glasses.
When you
Probably
go-
Millie's not the only one who needs some
Yeah.
shine right now.
Yeah, as you go out the back, you do see David and your papa looking the same as he did all those years ago. Heading back to the house.
I think there's so many emotions whirling around in her head. Seeing her papa, seeing him amongst us, Millie with her broken leg, and Holden somewhere, holding by the green. And I think there is a hunger pain that hits her. Clenches her jaw, muscling through it. Just thinks one step at a time, and we'll try to get that shine.
And it radiates through you, Natty. That hunger. Having just stared down all that power you consumed, or the remains of those who has power you had consumed, not even a few hours ago. Realizing that consuming that power would make it go away, but you rush down to the cellar. And the smell of that earth. This place was the closest place you could get to that den you had when you were little. Den that you've seen again in a whole new light.
I think she down there takes some of the earth and brings it to her nose and inhales. She remembers being in her den and being warm and feeling full, and everything was fine then. There was no pain. There was no worry or anxiety or any of this curse business. There was no... The voices were her friends. And she reaches for the shine. Only she wasn't hungry, then she could think straight and figure out what she needed to do.
As you grab the shine and head up, William and David make it back into the house. You see William tries to stand up a little bit straighter and gives up. Walks inside. How's your leg doing?
As good as it's gonna get. She's kind of just looking lost a little bit at him. Not sure if he's actually really there.
You mind if I take a look at it?
Be my guest.
He kneels down. Give it a few hours. Maybe grab some more of those little satchels that your grandma makes.
Where have you been?
That is a long story that we're gonna get into, if you're ready. Just want to make sure. Here, I'll go make you some of that tea, and we'll talk. Ramona.
Indeed, that's me.
Kind of look like your mama. more
Do
than your
I?
daddy. I saw the clipping your grandma brought. They got married.
I've been told I look like my mama.
Beautiful woman.
I had to get it from somewhere.
Oh, grandmother, obviously.
Obviously.
Um, I'm gonna go get that tea.
Absolutely.
And he walks around the kitchen like he's been there before. Because like your grandmother used to tell you, they built this house. So he puts on the kettle, pulls out the mugs. He opens the wrong cupboard at first. Kind of chuckles when he sees the coffee can. And then sits it down at the table. And once he gets everything together, brings it in the living room. Daxton said she didn't really tell you all anything.
Not really, no. Been stumbling around in the dark for the past several days.
I would not literally, right? How long were you out there? If you were.
Well, I mean, I didn't mean it literally, but now that you mention it, I don't know how long we were there for. It didn't feel too long.
Usually, the way you find out is when you get back. Where would you like me to start? At now or the beginning?
Let's start at the beginning.
The very beginning.
As far back as you want to go.
I don't want to go all the way back to the beginning. I wasn't me then. So when Garrett and Belinda came here, and he kind of looks around the room. You know who Garrett is? Okay, farther back. What do you know about our family? I know you. I told her that she needed to tell you something.
That's when Natty comes in and plops the shine on the table glasses and says, "She didn't deign us worthy, I guess."
It's not. She blamed herself. I'm not gonna speak for her, but when you make mistakes, you don't want it to affect your kids, and it did. Maybe she thought she could fix it before you guys got older.
Look at me, William. You tell me if it affected us or not.
It did. It's okay. Hey, come here. And he holds his arms out to you. I'm sorry, Nithera. You got it the worst, and I'm so sorry.
It doesn't matter. And she
Does?
sits down in a chair rather than go to him. She says, "We're here now. So you got to tell us everything." Because she didn't.
We're gonna fix that. I'm here now, and we're gonna fix it. people do the cruelest things to each other. All for power and money. That's what happened to us. Back when they were over there. And they were coming over here. Get a little hazy on this part. It's a long time ago. Your great-grandmother married into a family. And they made a deal. That they'd get power and money and privilege. They just had to sacrifice their own. They got around that by marrying into our family. You've been around your grandmother, so this shouldn't come as too much of a shock to you. But, they used me, what I was then, slowly kill the bloodline. And they'd have more kids, and they'd die, and they'd keep getting power, and they'd keep getting money. Your grandma, her mother, tried to run with Garrett and her. It didn't work out. The Hazes found them again, and then I came after them because they were here. I was a thing back then. Before it gets a little messy, I took this, and he kind of looks down at himself so I could get in, because Garrett went a little crazy trying to run. Thought he could outrun it and drag his little sister with him. So I took the body so I could get on the property. It was horrible. I did horrible, horrible things. So I know you talked about your grandma shooting me. And she tried. But she accidentally shot Garrett. And you know how your grandma is when she gets upset. She has a tendency of lashing out. So she did something. Now, Natty and Beverly, you saw a vision of your grandma standing on the porch and pulling that trigger. And now the whole curse wasn't her fault. It wasn't. It was just, she was just trying to survive. What happened next was on us. All right? Should never happen to you kids. It shouldn't happen. It happened to my babies. But she stole from the green, from the dark, and they didn't take too kindly to that. So they kept us here. Not here, but in that place. Things were different there. We were there for a long, long time. And so she tried to get out. Couldn't really do anything, but I watched her try everything. She tried to restart time. Tried to cut her way out. She tried to carve her way out. It just took time. But by then the kids were near grown. I don't blame him for running. Once we got out, I don't blame him for running. But we were still stuck. And it would have been fine. But like I said, I have a lot to apologize for. Seemed like we'd dealt with that curse. We'd bound it to that tree. And then someone killed my boy. And I ripped him apart. So they stuck me back there. And it all started over again. And I'm so sorry. I don't rightly know exactly what happened after that. Your grandma got pulled in every now and then. The way she explained it, the more she stole, the easier it was to get in. And then something changed. I only saw her for a little bit. Right before your mama broke in.
Who's mama?
Your mama, Nethera. Something picked up that trail. In that town that she was in. And then, well, the door shut. Something happened, I could feel it. Every bit of dark just drained from the place. And then they came to get you. And I'm sorry I couldn't stop them, baby girl. And I'm so sorry for what I did to keep you safe. I had to tie you to that place and then they couldn't get you out. And I did that to you and I'm sorry. It's the only thing I knew how to do.
So, come this way because of you.
Something's not the same about it. Just wanted you to be able to protect yourself.
I protect myself, alright. I'm gonna make some food. You keep talking. I'm gonna. She gets up and she starts cooking.
Whenever that happened, whatever shift happened, and then any bit of dark got locked away, including me. So, that's the last thing I remember. It's when they came for Nethera. She slipped out. They pulled me in. So, and that was 15 years ago. So, yeah, I do have a lot to apologize for. Grandmother and I both. I can only say I'm sorry so many times.
What can we do to make it right?
Like I said, your grandmother tried a bunch of things, but if you guys can slip in and out, I've lived long enough. What do you mean your grandmother's dead?
She died. I don't.
I'm still here. Whatever your grandmother did. Tied us together. So I'm still here. And I'm still connected to that place. So where is she? I saw that, grave.
Are you saying that she got out herself? Is that what you're telling me?
I would like to find out at least. I wouldn't put it past her.
Does that have anything to do with the footprints that we saw outside of her room?
What footprints?
You know, like box footprints, some sort of small creature.
Spirits don't like me much. But maybe.
I don't know for sure on anything about a lot of this. I heard the stories, but up until just like the day before,
We're trying to keep. Well, not we. I had other ideas, but I wasn't here. So. But I know your grandmother wanted to keep you all out of it.
A lot of good that did.
She kept trying to fix it. I know she kept trying.
Do you know? Grandma left me this, and she's gonna hold up the journal.
You watch as his face goes. It's not anger. It's some mix of frustration and concern.
Whatever it does, I know that it's been written in before, and it was Grandma's. When I opened it, it asked for a memory, and I wrote something, I don't know what, and...
You remember I said your grandma tried a bunch of ways to get out. That was one of them, and you should get rid of it. Can't believe she kept it. I told her to just close up that door. told her just close it up and leave me there. But no, she was gonna blackmail the dark. There is far too much information in there.
There's nothing on the pages.
No, you
And I
gotta,
mean,
you gotta look right. That's what she always said.
it's,
And it costs. She gave up far too much to get what she did in that book.
could the answers be written in whatever she wrote?
Oh, I know what she wrote. I lived it. Tell you all about those hollow men. And those things in the dark. The old things and the deep things. Those things underneath these hills. You don't want none of it. But no, she was gonna stand at the door and spit in their face. Did spit in their face. Oh. I hate that this was put on you all. Don't rightly get to feel that now, do I?
You can feel however you like. There's no, we're not gonna tell you how you can and can't feel.
We gotta put an end to this.
When we broke out, first time, put everything into that tree. It left you all alone. I don't want it to hurt you.
Natty bursts out laughing.
There,
Turns around, knife still in hand, from chopping vegetables and whatnot. You don't want it to hurt us. Well, that's funny. I mean, she never told us that you had a sense of humor, but I'm seeing it.
you can. I'm not gonna tell you what you can and can't do. I've lost that right, but you can be as mad at me as you want. I'm gonna fix this.
Now.
I think I've lived long enough. If your grandma's gone, I don't really want to be here.
You said you two were connected. And you're still here, which means she's still here somewhere.
With things like us, the body can die. Doesn't mean the spirit went anywhere. But it should have ended. But I don't know why it didn't.
Storyteller, did Grammy have any sort of cane?
Holman
be
had
like
one
an-
he brought back from the war.
Is it nearby? Like in his room?
It's sitting in the rack by the door where the shotgun usually goes.
I think Millie is going to very carefully, trying not to put too much weight on that leg, stand and make her way over to grab the cane, at least for the moment.
No, I was going to say that I think when we got back, Natty would have put the shotgun that Holden gave her back on the rack. And so when Millie goes over there and you see the shotgun, you would see engraved into it to my baby sister.
She's gonna grabbing the cane, putting weight onto that instead of her leg. She's going to look at that and then narrow eyes shift over to Natty, try to make eye contact. Natty, what does that mean?
Holden is apparently my big brother. He always did say I had his mama's eyes.
And Eric.
Eric.
Yeah, Natalie had a stepson. The boy she ran off with.
Mm.
It was Eric and Holden. And then
Yeah,
you.
well. Now, boy she ran off with, and Eric. I think there was one
Lloyd.
other boy.
Lloyd was his name. That's right.
They're dead. Oh, correction. Quiet. One of them became a ghost boy.
What?
That mine. Barlow blew up or something. They all died in there. Got Holden out. And I'm here to Nana.
Couldn't grab Eric. I didn't have a tether to him.
Yeah. It's probably better. Dead. Don't you dare apologize.
No, I'm not. And you start to see that darkness seep from your grandfather.
Millie is going to...
The shadows start to get a little darker around him.
Millie's going to walk up to him with the cane and quickly take the shine, and she's gonna say, "I've seen this do things. Drink it."
That's... No, just need to calm down. I just need to calm down.
She's gonna touch his shoulder and squeeze.
He's so cold, Billy.
You're cold.
Not.
You're cold as death.
I was death for a long time. So here. I'm done with them taking things from you. Putting you in these situations because of what we did. So we are gonna end it. We're gonna figure something out here. Put it in the tree, we can pull it out.
What you put in the tree? A curse or just darkness?
The curse that was us, made flesh, is what we put there. And if something started it back up, we kill it. Even if it kills us both. And I'm not talking about you, baby. I'm talking about us.
I think in that moment, Millie is going to move her hand from the shoulder and just let the cane drop and hold him.
He freezes for a second. This man, who in this world was alone for 15 years. And as you look at the clock on the wall, with all those hours spent walking in that place, it's been 3 minutes. And he wraps his arms around you, Millie.
We lost Grandma. We just got you back. I don't even know you. I have so many questions.
No.
There has to be a way.
I've lived long enough. It's okay. I'm gonna fix this. I'm not gonna fix this. You're gonna fix this, and I'm so sorry it fell on you. You all deserve so much better. You shouldn't have been stuck with our choices. I'm gonna get pulled back.
How much time do we have?
Don't know.
We can start.
I'm surprised I'm still here, honestly.
I need you to do something quick then.
What do you need, Daxton?
I need a
Anything?
signature. I need your
What?
name.
What do you need me to sign? What is...
That job I had, they're gonna come back for this place. They want the land. I need proof
They
that you
can't
died.
have...
I need proof that you have a will, that you left it to somebody. We can seal things up. We can make sure this place is safe.
I don't really understand. But alright. I never really got a hold of the paperwork
I know. I'm sorry.
aspects.
I'm sorry that this is
I have his memories of what it meant, but not a whole lot else.
I just need you to write
Yeah.
some things.
Yeah, well, where's
Then GM, I don't have a will, correct? He doesn't have like a will that's not
doesn't
signed.
have a will.
Yeah.
No, he was never gonna die. Thus, him and Belinda never planned to die.
I just need him to scrawl on a bit of paper that he leaves all of his belongings and all of his earthly possessions, to include the land.
And he does let go of you, Millie. And he stands up and kind of fumbles through your grandma's things until he finds a pen. And then he sits there while you dictate what to write. His handwriting is shaky and unpracticed.
I think Daxton is ashamed that he thinks that that's a good thing. But he thinks that that'll make it look like he wrote it when he was old, when he was on death's door and preparing for the last.
And then he signs.
As a note, he leaves Daxton dictates for him to leave a blank space who he's leaving all this stuff to, just so that we can sort that out properly with the logging company and everything later.
Yeah, should I put Holden's name? 'Cause my Natty was the youngest, but she had Holden first, so wouldn't that make him the heir? Or however that works.
GM, would that make Holden the mayor of Williams Prospect?
Yes, it would. Yeah, if he inherits this, it would make him the owner of Williams Prospect. You could still run for mayor. You could, but Holden would technically own the prospect, and I don't know. Oh, That's
I think that would be hilarious. I'm torn. I'm real torn. Write his name. Holden Connor.
Puts down Holden's name. Well, that'll keep you all safe from this company.
It'll buy us at the very least a good chunk of time. And should they come knocking, we'll have something to hold against them. We'll be all right. We'll make it work. We'll get it sorted.
They question it. We'll figure that out. You'll all figure that out.
Yeah. Grandpa, I think this belongs to you. No, we'll hand him his pocket watch.
And he reaches out for it. This was the first attempt she made. Didn't work the way she wanted it to. Your mom always did fancy it.
I think if we're gonna bury you, I think a piece of you should stay with you.
Oh. She said it meant she was never gonna be late. It's always gonna be on time. No, I gave it to her. You keep it.
I'll be sure.
Same as that bracelet on your wrist, Ramona.
Was this another attempt?
Yeah, she was gonna make the tree open itself up. After the knife didn't work.
Maddie pulls
Tell me.
out the knife. Isn't that?
There it is. Yeah, that knife. We're gonna need the knife.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna go find my wife. And you'll all have a body. And we'll get Holden out. Lord knows that boy's been through enough.
Are you telling me Holden is in that tree?
He's at least in that place.
We gotta get him out. We gotta go back.
Are they tearing him up?
No. They can't touch Holden that way. He took too much from the green. I had to say I'm proud of him about that. No, they can't touch him there. Not unless he lets them. I don't know what kind of man he became. But when she
Holden-
came to visit, she would tell me things, so.
Holden's a hard man. I think he was born that way. Well, I've just made it worse, but I think he was born that way. But it did always
Oh.
say he was the meanest thing in these here mountains, so
He's a stubborn piece of shit. But he's a good
Don't
man.
talk about him like that.
No, if you'd meet him, you'd know. But he's a good man.
Good.
He's loving with the right people.
Good.
You'd be real proud of him.
Proud of all of you. I don't think I have any right to be, but I still am. Now, baby girl, I'm gonna need that knife.
And she will walk over and hand him the knife.
I made it for me, so this is fitting. Okay. Alright, spirit. Got any bones lying around? Grandma used to keep a stash for emergencies.
I can go look.
So now do you go look? Now there is the bone in the box, but there's also several other options if you go through your grandmother's things.
Well, she'll go through her mother's things, or her grandmother's things, and I think when she does, she's angry and is talking to her. You left us. You didn't even die, not really. You left us here to deal with your shit. And now Holden is in that stupid fucking tree that you
Maybe.
made. She left us. Didn't tell us a thing. Now here we are, fixing her mistake. Their mistake.
You find the bone of something the size of a deer. You also find several smaller bones.
I'll collect them and he'll come out and sort of put it on the table. This is what she had.
Okay. Oh, this is never an easy part. And he starts to kind of whistle a tune as he begins to carve into one of these bones. And at the end, flute. It's simple. Whatever you decide to do, if you need us, you just use this, alright? I don't know where I'm gonna go. But you said you needed to prove I was dead, so. Okay.
We'll make it right.
You all deserve to be free. And I don't want you to end up like your parents. Being in that place, they did something to them. They weren't ready to be out in the world. Didn't work the way they thought, and then they kept getting in trouble, and then Will, and you have a body. Like I said, this knife was made for me, so. And then they can't take this from you. It's the least I can do for you. Ain't the first time I've died, won't be the last.
No. What we actually need and needed was you and Anna. We needed you both.
And I wanted to be here. I wanted to be here. I wanted to watch you grow up. I want to see my kids grow up, and they stuck me there. Forever. But I'm happy I at least got this. And I don't have any right to it. Okay, just call us back when you get there, and I hope she's out there.
You'll find her.
So your grandfather stands up. Really say anything, just takes you all in and makes to leave.
David will stop him before that happens and kind of grab him by the wrist and say, "Hey, do your best to rest easy. We're going to be all right."
I know you are. All of looked after each other, all right? All of them. You look after each other.
Always will.
Yes, sir. David will just grip the pocket watch in his trouser pocket.
He looks around the room, puts a hand on your shoulder as he's passing. Beverly. Same to you, Billy. Looks at you, Natty. Nods. And he heads out the back door.
A few seconds pass. Natty goes bolting out the door after him. And she's going to, I assume he has the knife in his hand.
He does.
She's going to hug him. But what she does is grabs the handle as she hugs him. And she's the one to do it to him. And just whispers in his ear, "I love you. I'll see you soon."
And he wraps himself around you and holds you close. And he whispers back, "I love you. I love all of you. It's gonna be okay. It's all okay. It's gonna be okay. This ain't my black door, baby girl. I'm gonna be fine. You keep that chin up." And what you see, Natty, is that knife starts to heat. And it envelops that darkness as the weight on your shoulder becomes heavy and your grandfather falls as his spirit is sucked into the knife, and there is no wound on his body. And with the physical death of William Connor, that is where we will go to break. By the blood of my blood and all those who came before me, I see you. I see the pain caused and the lives taken. I give my life for my family by this blood on my hands, and I will take you with me if it is the last thing we do. No more. This ends with us. There will never be another Connor Clane for their cause. So I bind you by the green, and by the dark, and whatever else you served, by this stolen land and these ties that bind, I claim you. And if it kills us both, so be it. Now get the hell out of my yard.
What shall we conclude then? Do we have any advantage? Not at all. For we have already made the charge that Jews and Gentiles alike are all under the power of sin. Romans chapter 3, verse 9. Listen now, my brothers and sisters, we are all cloaked by the power of sin, and let us revel in this, his word. There is no depravity to which you may fall. The glory of him cannot reach you. This, our city of Charleston, is no different. We see the lauded sins of the adulterer and sorcerer alike. Amen. The sins of the politicians who would style themselves as Pharisees. Amen. The cruel and the wicked are lions which lay down with you, my lambs. Can I get out? Amen. Follow me now as I tell you, the forgiveness for our sins lays only in that holy blood in which we have been washed, my brothers and sisters. We are washed in the holy blood of the covenant. Praise him, Lord. Let us show our trust in the Lord with this handling of the serpents and in the speaking of tongues. Amen, my brothers.
Long have I been your warden. Did you think I would not notice your machinations? I can feel myself fading, growing weaker as your schemes unfold. But brother, we are more alike than even I would care to admit. And you are not the only one who has been plotting. Brother, should I fall, should the shattered gatewatch fail, should the vanguard falter, you will still contest with the unignited.
Well, hey there, family, and welcome back. I hope you got yourself some water. We had to. Now, as we go back in, we're going to take a look at what happened when Holden was pulled in to the family tree. And Avery My wonderful, lovely partner, would you please introduce your character?
Well, hey there, everybody. It's me, Avery, at Avery DuBois on all social media platforms because I style myself as something. I'm an internet personality, and this time zone I will be playing. It's high energy because I'm mortified. I will be playing Holden Connor, a vengeful protector who becomes the beast.
Funny you should mention that. Holden, the last thing that happened to you was seeing this man who you had never met before talking to your little sister with a familiarity that you were not comfortable with. As he mouthed the name Will to you, looking at you, before it, along your spine, along your limbs, you feel that pull, that itch of fur and skin colliding. You feel up your legs something pull, and then you aren't there anymore, as a smell of earth and cucumbers and that smell that is something old and dark surrounds you. It's as though you're trapped in your own body. Something that you only have to deal with once a month, and usually only for a few moments as your body transitions from one form to another. As you're in this place and feel that pressure around you, you feel your body split. In this void, it is now you and you. The wolf that you are and the man that you are, tangled in a battle, trying to win out. As teeth rip into you and your fists hit fur, a barrage of memories that are not yours flood your mind. You see yourself crying on the lawn, covered in blood and gore, feeling pain for the first time and guilt. The feeling of flesh and death surrounds you. The screams of dozens and dozens of people as you ended their lives. The visions of death, one after the other, and not sticking. There was no death for you in this place, and there will not be death for you now as you fight and claw and bite and scream. And it keeps tearing at you, and the memories keep coming. Memories that aren't yours, but the emotions are. Please roll me an intellect defense.
19.
With a 19, the memories stop. The last one being you standing on a porch, watching all your children leave. And then you are pulled through and through to somewhere as you are still fighting yourself in this shaft. You come out fighting still with yourself. As this wolf tears into you, that is you. And buries itself in your chest, ripping and tearing back into you. And I'm gonna need you to take 5 from your might pool. And you can hear Jesse screaming your name.
Holden will just stand up and scream in bloody, triumphant, primal rage.
And you can
Just say, "You can't beat me! Get inside, fucking piece of shit."
You can feel it. That tearing, screeching howl deep inside your mind.
I own you. You're mine.
Now, Holden, as you look down, your tattoo is back.
Of a bitch.
Covered. Dirt. You can still hear Jesse. Holden!
Quiet down, you'll wake the neighbors.
Pretty soon, at the mouth of the cave, is Buck. Oh my God. What? Hold it. Oh, what?
I'm
Oh
fine.
my God, what happened? What are you? And he runs up to you and stops.
Fine.
What? Why does your hair look like that? What?
I don't know. I can't see it yet.
What's in your eyes? What did...
I'm fine.
Your cousins are back at the house. I tried to go the way we came before.
I'll take
Okay, you're
Jesse's face in his hands. I want your things in my home. I miss you every second of every day. Don't ever leave me again.
Where you go, I go. Right? Right? And he puts his forehead to yours and clings to you. Yeah, Mr. Hayes is going to come pick me up, and I'll go get my things, and then we'll come back here and we'll figure it out.
Jesse, how deep are you in with Beryl and Lark?
We don't have to worry about that right now, Wolf.
No, I'm worried about it.
No, not right now. Right now, it's just you and me. It's just you and me right now, okay? We can't.
Not while they're alive. But I think between the two of us chuckle fucks, we can figure that out, can't we?
We got out of a lot worse before, right?
Yeah, your daddy was a demon with a belt. He'll just kind of fluff his hair.
And
Come on.
he reaches up to touch your hair, Holden. And from the corner of your eye, you can see it. Those strands of white. Where there was once your dark hair, it's completely white. As Jesse looks into your eyes. Yeah, we got this together, right? You and me. Taking on the world.
For as long as I still breathe.
Yeah. Okay.
How bad is it? I ain't got no look for medicine.
We should get you back to the house. Maybe get the blood and the dirt off you.
I'm not going to no damn hospital.
No, I know. I don't think we can take you to a hospital, Holden. I don't.
They tried in France.
That's not what I meant. Yeah, let's and he kind of takes your hand. Let's go take a look at that chest of yours.
Yeah.
Okay.
He'll run his tongue along his teeth.
They're a little sharp.
Oh, I'm so fucked.
If you're fucked, I'm fucked.
You're already fucked. We're all fucked.
Holden.
Oh, shit. 1, 2, 3. Must have been a dud. I'm hungry.
Let's go get you some food.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah. So, let's go home.
Yeah. I like that.
And Jesse pulls you out. It takes a little bit to walk back. Now, inside the Connor home, we have the 3 Connors. But when you approach the house, you see Natty knelt down, holding a body.
Who's that?
The guy you were talking to when you disappeared.
I don't recognize him.
I don't know what to tell you. Holden,
What you got there, Natty?
A little shell-shocked, I think. And starts when she hears Holden's voice and looks at him.
now, Natty,
Hey.
you look up, and Holden's hair is white. That same fur color. When he changes, and his eyes are burning so bright.
She lets go and kind of stumbles her way over to him. The knife is in her hand. I killed our grandfather.
That. Oh, Natty, that can't.
I didn't want him that alone. He was gonna do it anyway, so.
Save me the trouble.
What? Let's get you both inside. Let's.
Can't just leave a fucking body laying in the yard.
I'll take care of it, Holden. Let's get you both inside, and then we'll go from there.
Holden is naked right now, yes?
No,
Okay,
but his shirt is complete. He looks like he got in a fight with a wild animal.
got it. Okay, that's what I need to know. Is there evidence? Because you mentioned the chest. Is there like...
That same gore and viscera that normally happens when he changes back is just splattered across his chest.
I'll get you a wet towel or something. You can clean up.
Well, we should. He wants some food. Yeah.
made food.
I'll take care of the body of your grandfather.
Don't tell them that I did it.
I'm gonna put him in the shed.
Okay.
And with all the other pretty dead things, yeah, put him in there.
That's enough of that. We're gonna go inside. You're gonna get cleaned up and eat something. And she stores the knife away and reaches out to Holden like she's gonna help him. But she is kind of like doesn't want to hurt him or upset him in any way, so she's a little hesitant.
She don't lean down and sniff her hand. We're not gonna bury him with Nanny. Who the fuck cares where he's buried? Asshole.
Got stuff to tell you, but let's handle the important stuff first, okay?
Jesse kind of holds the door open for you so you can help guide Holden in. And he looks inside. Bev, you alright?
Y'all made it. Oh my god.
I'll be right back. It was it's bad.
It's not my first time being spit out of hell's asshole. It ain't gonna be the last.
I'll be right back.
Ramona, can you fix him a plate?
Nah, don't cook it. And he'll just go over to the ice chest and pull out a piece of meat and rip it off in his mouth.
Holden, and Millie is going to walk over to him using the cane that she got from the entryway, and hand him a glass of shine. Here.
I don't want that.
What do you need, Holden?
He's just going to keep eating this cold, raw meat.
What's going on with this?
Seems
I'm
you're
hungry.
too fat.
And Natty, you could make me a roll.
Ooh, bitch. That's a 1. One gang out here.
We love these Connor siblings so much.
Shoot me in the face. Okay.
That's when the voices
Yes.
start, Natty.
You've done so well. You've done it. It's time.
The hell up.
Let it out. Let us out.
Is there something I can roll that is composure? She might lose it. She might crash out.
It would be intellect defense. Go ahead and roll it, because your hunger kicks up. And the veins start to spread down your face.
I'm never using these dice
What'd you roll?
again. A 1.
Sometimes the dice like to tell a story. So here is what happens.
Yep.
As you watch the animalistic tearing of flesh, you jump on Holden to tear it away from him. As your bones shift and crack. And the three of you see this.
I think what you guys
Can I-
see is her head go like this, and you see the veins start to appear, go down her chest and arms, and she locks eyes onto Holden, and her jaw unhinges, and she jumps on him.
And with,
Millie,
and with those rolls, you at least get your teeth into Holden.
Oh, I don't know if this will help Holden, but in my stuff, my darkness stuff, Holden is the only person I can't sneak up on.
Yep,
Like he always has like a natty sense.
that is correct. Never mind. You still lunge for him, but Holden, you feel it.
Think in the state that Holden is in, he's going to crouch low, one hand hits the ground, and then he's going to launch himself forward, taking his shoulder directly into Natty's gut, and he's going to take her all the way to the wall with as much force as he can.
Those voices screaming. To bite. To consume.
Yeah, her, I think, like, she doesn't have claws, but there is, like, almost like a sharpening that happens, and she digs them into his back. And the sound that comes from her, you guys have heard her, like, hiss and make weird noises. The sound that erupts from her is this metallic, multi-tone screeching. And she's screaming, "Let us out," over and over again. "Let us out." And she's ripping at Holden and then trying to take bites out of him.
Now. David, you were holding on to that watch.
Yep, I sure was.
So, as you are screeching and tearing, Beverly and David and Millie, do you do anything?
I mean,
As these two feral versions of your cousins snarl at each other.
there's definitely fear, but this is not unknown. Maybe not to this degree, but this is not unknown to Millie, at least for Natty's side of this. And given what she saw in town, this is still her family, and with everything that's going on, this needs to stop. She's going to do whatever she can to try to separate them. She knows she's strong, even given everything, so she's going to position herself, lock her leg as best she can, and try to pry them apart.
Okay.
Can I ask who
You've
you're
heard
going for the most, Millie? Can I ask who you're trying to wrangle the most?
Considering that Natty is lost to the dark right now, and she knows more about what's going on with Natty, she's going to try to focus more on Natty in that moment.
The let us out starts to change to let him out as she's like tearing at Holden.
As Millie is trying to wrangle Natty, I will begin to speak to Holden and just bombard him with kind of just like, I just got done telling our grandfather how much of a great man you were, and I put a lot of faith in you with the paperwork I just signed and had taken care of, and just kind of rambling at him, and I will use Bewitch.
Now, is it just one person that affects, or is it multiple people?
Just one. And
Okay.
to detail Bewitch, while talking, you grab and keep another creature's attention. Even if the creature can't understand you, for as long as you do nothing but speak, can't even move, the other creature takes no actions other than to defend itself, even over multiple rounds. If the creature is attacked, the effect ends. Costs
Okay.
1 intellect point.
Okay. For this, it won't escalate the situation. But Natty is attacking Holden currently. So, Millie, roll me that strength. Because right now, that's not Natty. Beverly, what are you doing? As your cousins
Fuck
rip at
all,
each other.
honestly. I was trying to look at what I have, and nothing is really helpful here. I mean, I could try to assist Millie
I want to go see
wrangling
if there's
Natty.
something that would help calm them down. Let's
You know what?
grandmother's
Yeah.
house.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, I would like to do that.
Roll me for understanding magic. It's intellect. You roll me intellect, and then
Okay.
You can do magic. Actually, I lied.
Yeah,
We're
I'm
gonna-
in.
You're gonna do some magic.
Okay, I can do that. That I can do.
Yep.
16.
16. Now you get your arms around Natty. Get it so she's no longer clawing and scratching at Holden. Holden,
Natty, look at me.
you're staring at your cousins as you hear David's words, Daxton's words wash over you. I'll let you roll one more intellect defense, Natty.
A 12.
As you feel Millie's arms wrap around you, you feel that sensation that you just felt of when your grandfather's arms wrapped around you. And however that makes you feel, it snaps you back.
Millie.
It's okay. It's okay. We're here.
Oh, did I hurt anyone?
She's not going to answer that, but she will reach a hand up and kind of caress Natty's cheek and just hold her close. It's okay. It's okay. Don't let that. Don't worry.
Quit your caterwauling.
So hungry.
Are you still talking, David?
Absolutely. I need to make sure that you're of right mind. Now, Holden, you tell me right now you're of right mind. Look me in the eye and tell me you're of right mind.
Look in my eyes and tell me if I can answer that.
Did you roll?
I rolled a 15.
So, with that, as you're going through your grandma's things, you find this pendant-looking thing made of mud? And funnily enough, it's in the shape of a deer print, the hoof. And you can feel it, that calming effect. And you've seen your grandmother use it before. Usually, it's for animals. But looking at your cousins right now, they're more animalistic.
When I come back, seeing that Natty seems to be, not attacking Holden, and since Daxton has Holden's attention, I'll slip around behind Holden and pop the necklace on him.
Roll me a d6. Effective this is.
5.
Very effective. Holden, there is a moment of clarity in your mind where whatever happened, there is something not right in the balance of who you are between your two forms. And for the next couple hours, you will have clarity before that charm crumbles.
All right. Are we calm now, everybody?
Millie is just still looking up into Natty's eyes, trying to...
They're pitch black. But Natty still looks hungry. But if I'm reading the room correctly, there's tears in Natty's eyes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like there's two people in there, you know? It's the thing that makes her hungry and then Natty. And I think, like, you hear the click of her jaw, like, slipping back into place. And you notice, like, she's salivating. She's a mess. But she's looking at you, and you can see there's an internal conflict happening. Because she's starving.
It's okay. You're here. We're here. Stay with me. Don't let it win. Don't let it win.
So hungry.
Then eat something. Goddamn, got a nice chest full of food. You know, kids act like there ain't nothing to eat around here.
Doesn't
Oh.
work. Holden. Food doesn't work. I'm starving. I've been starving since I came here. It's not enough.
We need to end this.
Make it enough.
Her teeth like clack as she like snaps her mouth shut.
What I miss.
A bit.
It's not the first time. Hopefully it hasn't been 4 years this time.
I'm gonna look at the clock.
You're no longer there, and time moves forward in a steady, drumming beat. Millie, as you look at that clock as it ticks, you realize that whatever started is going to need to be stopped before something like this happens again and ends in a much different way.
Gotta go. We can't linger. We gotta finish this. We gotta finish. We gotta save you. And she's gonna look to Natty. She says that.
He grabs her face and puts her forehead to her forehead. And under her breath, so only Millie can hear, she says, "There is no saving me." And then she backs away.
And Beverly, you feel a hand on your shoulder. You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. What happened?
Connor family drama. We
I don't know what the fuck's happening. So, for those of us without 2 eggs to fry in our brain pan, what the fuck is going on?
You disappeared, and then we came. I came to find you, and I put him out by the shed. Are you sure that's your grandfather? I'm just.
Yeah, we checked.
It was him. That was William.
He signed a will. And so that happened. And he gave us a little history lesson about the family.
Apologized a whole lot. For what it's worth.
Fucking typical.
He was so cold.
He's of the dark.
I mean, he's dead now.
Yeah, for how
He's
long?
not. He's not dead.
I
Neither
checked
is Nana.
the pulse, and
No, the body's dead, but he's not dead. Spirits, him and Nana,
like
linked
those
together.
things. Yeah. Okay. My ride should be here soon, and I was gonna go get my things from town.
You should take Tilly with you.
Who?
Ellie Mae, she's upstairs asleep, recovering.
One of your
Can't be here.
cousins, or
No.
No, just
Friend.
a Yeah.
Take her up to Paint Rock.
Okay.
Her whole family's probably out looking for her, so, you know.
So if she ends up at home before them, then they'll have their own little fucking mystery to solve.
You don't say
see
shit.
If, I'll see if Mr. Hayes can give me a ride up there.
Oh, no. Don't tell her any of this shit.
I don't want to. If that makes you feel better. So.
It doesn't. She's hard-headed as fuck, and so she's gonna badger you about it, but you just make up something. Don't let her come back here.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I should be nicer to you. I'm just,
No, you shouldn't.
a little tense. Well.
You just gonna throw her away? Easy does it, huh?
I'm not throwing her away, Holden. I'm keeping her safe. You know, around me will only hurt her.
Is that what you think?
That's what I know.
I'll go get her.
Can't bullshit a bullshitter, Natty.
Yeah, I'm gonna do you need anything from town? Beverly, Holden?
I'm okay.
You could get if you could get the good doctor to part with a vial of morphine, I would be overjoyed.
I heard town when I checked in the boarding house.
God, I was hoping he hadn't left yet. God damn it.
The owner of the general store. Oh, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Owner of the boarding house. I've done her family a favor too. She'll probably have something. Her husband got the black lung.
Okay.
Yeah.
How
Sorry.
would my leg be feeling at this point?
Fucking horrific.
Yeah, it's you're feeling not great. Sore and awful.
I might need some of them painkillers too.
You want a tablet?
Will it help?
Probably not. Won't take your mind off it, though.
Yeah. Boarding house. Jim Milton's and I'll go grab her and I'll go wait at the end of the... Would that be more suspicious or less suspicious?
More.
Okay, I'll wait outside for Mr. Hayes. Then I'll be back soon, okay? You just get something to eat, okay? When he reaches a hand out and touches your cheek, Holden.
He starts
We'll,
laughing.
Figure that out.
Sorry, that's bad joke.
Okay. And Jesse kind of takes a double, glance at you, and then heads upstairs, where he grabs Tilly May. He's got her in his arms. She looks a lot better, but very dusty. Seems that the mud has dried and fallen away. And that's when you hear the pickup coming down the road. That would be my ride then. I'll be back.
I'll see you soon.
Be safe.
I see you all soon. God, I hope he doesn't ask as many questions as he did last time. He heads out the door. Now, for those of you looking, you see Leroy's truck pull up to the edge of the property line. And you see a head pop out. Looks familiar. That boarder who was right next to Jared Ogden. You kind of hear Jesse talking to him, making excuses. Brows furrow a little bit. Before they pull away, And as you all sit at your grandmother's table in various forms of distress, that is where we're going to end this session of our Family Tithes. Thank you all so much for being here, and we'll catch you next time.